Hey, this is Jeff Williams with Guitar 21. I'm doing a departure from my normal videos. I'm doing a bag review. I just did a bag review of a Gator dual guitar bag, and now this is of the mono. This one is, I know the model number of this because it took a little while to figure out exactly what it was I needed. It's an M80-2H, and the H stands for hollow body. So I'll talk a little bit about this bag, and then I'll do another video that kind of compares it to pros and cons of the Gator bag, which is not a hollow body. So this is a super stout bag, retails for about $350. I got mine a little cheaper. I would recommend checking out Reverb and talking to some sellers and see if you can't haggle yourself a little bit of a discount, but it's a great bag. These are not the kind of things I would fly with, honestly. Some people do. I also would be leery about throwing this in a tour bus or something that was stacked and packed tight with a lot of other gear. I put it in my own vehicle, back of my truck even, that's all fine, but it's still a bag. So I know that they're stout. They probably be fine in most reasonably handled cases, but situations, it is a case. But it's not my style. So things I like about the bag, this pocket here is nice to have a convenient pocket, and it opens pretty far out. That's a good thing. And I'll take some close-ups of things here, but it's got a place to put a business card. I got a screwdriver tip in there, so I got a couple of different kind of tips, large and small. String, peg winder, other string snippers, tools. I can keep my ears in here, the ear cables, IEMs. It's got this clip. I really don't know what this is for. It probably has a purpose for hanging something in here, aside from letting it just sit there softly, but I don't know. It's a neat gadget. I'm sure for some people it's exactly what they needed, but decent pocket. I will say I'm not as big a fan of this hinge style, and I'll talk about the difference on a comparison video. I wish that it came out an inch or so, had a floor that was squared so stuff sat in it. When I pack a couple of things in here, like my IEMs, they're already kind of tight in a case with their foam tips and things, and then when I pack it in here and zip this up, this hinge style kind of compresses down. It's not a problem. I just wish it was a little different. Outside of this thing is super durable. I got it just over a week ago, taken it to one Sunday gig so far, and handled everything really well. It's got D-ring on the back here. It's got a convenient handle here, which is super convenient if you're going to pick it up and strap it on. I will say that these straps right here are really comfortable. They're different than the other bag I have, in that they seem to carry a little more of the weight or pressure right here without the chest strap. I kind of like the chest strap. If I was going to walk a distance, I think that this would be helpful. These straps are a little tighter than the other one, and that seems to make it fit a little more comfortably. Just overall, maybe the style of the bag, but if I did have to carry this some great distance, I think this would be a wonderful system. Feels good so far. They have a huge pouch on the back here. It's a little bit, I've got a strap in here right now. Even with metal strap locks on there, I did not feel this pressing against my back or anything. So I think that it's a good place to put stuff. I might be a little leery of putting a computer in here, but I think you could fit a pretty large computer in here. It's pretty wide. It does taper a little bit at the top, but you could fit a good sized tablet. But whatever you've got right there will be pressing on your lower back. It's got another large pouch here. The only other pouch is this one here, and it's a good pouch. Once again, I don't know if they do this for purposes of flight, and they're thinking if it was going down a conveyor belt and didn't have much of a lip there, that maybe it might help it flow through the system with other bags and rollers and stuff. I don't know, but I don't prefer the hinge. I wish it had a floor and came out a little so I could pack it fuller and it wouldn't pinch down on it. But it does have depth to the lid here, so it comes out a ways. This is a better strap than I've seen. It's very stout, one big strap for everything. I'll show close-ups of this. It's got a pouch that hangs here that you can put smaller items in, and it's a big deep pocket. Once again, I do wish that they would make this larger. You can see it could come further out, in my opinion, further out to the sides and come up a little higher. Now it's got D-rings here, here, and here for what they call the tick. It's another $100. This bag's $350. The tick's another $100. $450 for a soft-shelled case. I don't know. Seems crazy to me, but what do I know? So I'm sure that they put these here so that it would fit the current configuration of the tick. But I wish they would have this up another couple inches and give me a touch more space and bring it out a little wider. That's my opinion. Handle super stout, riveted and sewed, sewn, so it seems very strong. I don't anticipate having any issues. It was comfortable to handle it, pick it up. I wish it had another handle here, but again, if you've got the tick, you wouldn't be able to access that handle. The reason I bought this case is, as the name implies, the H, it holds a hollow body. And I had just kind of resigned to not take my hollow body guitars on gigs until my wife bought me this beautiful Epiphone Riviera No Gallagher model. It won't fit in the other bags that I have. I had a hard shell case for it, came with that, but now I'm carrying a pedal board in one hand, a hard shell case in another hand, and then trying to wear my other dual bag or this dual bag with the backup guitar in it. I've discovered I never break strings unless I bring one guitar. So I needed something for the hollow body. I wanted to play this guitar and I needed a hollow body bag. In retrospect, if I had a couple of hollow bodies before. If I had a brain, I probably would have bought this bag from the start, because it will hold a Les Paul, so a normal electric guitar or Strat, what have you, in there. It will be a little bit loose, so once again, I'm not traveling with it, I'm just loading it in my truck. So I don't have any concerns about it kind of sliding around in there. The headlock system is stout, so I don't think there'd be a problem with using it for a non-hollow body style guitar. I didn't think buying the acoustic version for an acoustic and a solid body would get me where I wanted to go. The acoustic seemed too deep, too much space for something to move around. But maybe one of those should have been the option I went to before. Okay, the second guitar holder here is interesting to me. Zips down right near the bottom on this side. And on this side, zips down several inches less so that you get this kind of little bit of an angle here. So I have my Gibson SG. This guitar case does advertise that it safely carries two Gibson style headstock guitars. So the other one I've got suggests that you don't. This one says that you can because of the headlock system they have here. There's enough space and padding between the two so that two guitar heads won't damage each other. Once again, I trust and believe that for carrying it around myself in my own vehicle. I'm not crazy though. I wouldn't check this on an airplane. I don't care who says that it would work. There's no way this guitar is going on an airplane without being in my hands anyway. But yeah, this one has advertised that it can handle two Gibson style guitars back to back like that. So for this headlock system, it's great. It's got a little zipper pouch here that you can put picks in or small items if you need to. And then it's securely Velcros over the edge of that stout pad there to hold your guitar really in place well. That's why I would not be opposed to putting my SG, for example, on the hollow body side, because it's going to hold it really tightly and well. It might be sliding around this way, but since I'm handling it, it doesn't bother me. I'll show again inside pictures here. It's got a nice protected area here for the bridge sharp points to not tear the foam lining. And the same thing, you can see the white kind of leather or vinyl material here to take care of the string tips. And after only one use, I can't tell that I've carried anything in it at all. So I think that that's going to last a long time. I don't mind this staggered zipper thing. At first, I thought it was going to be weird. It's intended to kind of pull the guitar in and out from this sort of position, more so really than laying down. It slides gravity style in real easily this way. I don't know if that's fantastic or great. It doesn't make it or break it for me. It's not inconvenient. I didn't know if I would like it, but these are the only people that really make a hollow body dual guitar bag that I had any confidence in carrying to Gibson style guitars with. So overall, it's comfortable. It's reasonably light when it's empty, and it seems super durable. The bottom of this thing is built like a truck tire. This whole thing feels like it's made out of Goodyear rubber, and it's got the alligator feet. This one does not stand up on its own. I wouldn't trust it to stand up. You might, depending on how it's weighted, you might get it to stand for a second, but I wouldn't trust that at all. But I do feel very secure about leaning it against something and it's keeping its position there without any kind of problem. So anyway, this is the Mono M80-2H dual guitar bag, one semi-hollow and one solid body electric guitar bag. It's wonderful. Again, I think it's a little steep at $350, but I got mine at a slight discount new. I suggest that you look and ask for a discount yourself. And I think if you're a person who wants to be covered carrying backup guitars, or you need two different style guitars, definitely you should have one of these. This is Guitar 21. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day.